It's lasagna, by the way.
Sure, what's with the feeding me? My spider sense can detect poison, you know?
Spider sense. You've always named things like you're a child. Old reporter's trick. Feed the subject, they relax more, open up.
Yeah, well, no chance of that.
Drink?
I don't drink.
Huh. There goes the original reporter's trick.
What?
Nothing. Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right then. Let's get started.
Considering that the man who has relentlessly pursued him throughout his superhero career has now, uncharacteristically, offered to share a meal in peace, it's understandable that the web-slinger harbors reservations. Moreover, the awkward encounter has left both men noticeably bitter.
This is insane. All I want is information about Teresa Durand. Just give me what you know, Jonah, so I can go.
Not a chance, you spandex freak. The deal is, you give me an hour for a no-holds-barred Jonah Jameson exclusive interview, and I'll tell you what I know. And I promise not to write about you for 1 year on my highly successful blog that's shaking up the industry, threatsandmenaces.com.
This is a waste of time. You don't know anything. I can't believe I even fell for this. Goodbye, you blogging moron.
Still, the wall crawler doesn't listen to his gut, as Jonah swears he'll hold up his end of the deal by the time they're finished.
Calm down, you bug-brained freak!
Forget it. I'll never calm down.
I'll tell you what I know, but you have to honor our deal.
Fine. Start talking.
To his credit, Jonah honors his promise by providing Spider-Man with information about Teresa Durand, an ex-SHIELD agent who has stolen classified materials that could potentially cause problems for Marvel's superhero community. Meanwhile, Pete gracefully lifts his mask halfway up to savor Jonah's special lasagna. And you probably didn't know about this, but the old man can whip up a delicious dinner. By the time Jonah finishes telling Spider-Man what he knows about this whole deal with Teresa, the wall crawler realizes that his classic foe, the Tinkerer, might very well be behind all this. With that information in hand and Jonah's delicious Italian dish in his belly, Spider-Man tries to give his old nemesis the runaround, something that Jonah immediately catches wind of.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To fight crime. To stalk the night.
No chance. You made a deal, pal. If you crawl out of here, you'll have proved everything I've said about you to be right. You're an untrustworthy menace.
This gives Pete pause, and after a second of weighing his options,
I can't believe I'm doing this. Fine. You have 1 hour, Jonah. A deal's a deal.
Who are you?
Nice try.
since that didn't work, Jonah goes a different route. He asks the wall crawler why he does what he does. In reply, Pete relays the story of his late Uncle Ben's death without naming names. Hearing this answer causes Jonah to remember a bitter memory from his past. And when he gets his wits back, Jonah goes on another one of his anti-Spidey rants, basically calling the web-slinger what he's branded him all these years, a menace and a sideshow.
Should have stayed a TV clown, but you chose to be a vigilante, answerable to no one, 4 kicks, some cheesy costume, and that mask.
And again, the same image of a bloodied, tearful woman creeps up in Jonah's mind as he concludes his rant and calls Spider-Man a coward. Tonight is different, though, because the wall crawler isn't just going to turn his cheek.
That's not fair. I wear this mask to protect my loved ones. If my identity ever got out, they'd...
Hogwash! Cops don't wear masks! They deal with the consequences of their actions, like real heroes. You wear it so you don't have to answer to anyone.
In true Jonah Jameson fashion, he spins the story and makes it appear so that he's actually the one who's been keeping Spider-Man in line. It does not sit well with Peter.
You idiot! Keep me in line? You've tried to kill me. Multiple times. Your vendetta is sick.
As Spider-Man drops some truth bombs on the old man, such as how he was responsible for creating a few of the villains that Spider-Man has fought in his quest to show the so-called truth, Jonah just fumes.
I'm helping the city.
How?
By holding you accountable, by taking off that mask.
What does it even matter to you?
I'm not the one being interviewed, you cretin.
I don't care. This thing between us has gone on long enough, Jonah. Why, of everything in this world, is this your mission?
And with that, we finally get the reason behind Jonah's crusade against the web-slinger, as he reveals the truth about that sad memory of the girl that's been bugging him all night.
You know, years ago, decades really, I was mugged. I was going to fight back, but the girl I was dating at the time said not to, She was right. But still, I sure would have liked to. He wore a mask. I always remember what was going through my head, seeing that. You coward. You damn coward.
Jonah goes on to admit that perhaps deep down he was jealous of Spider-Man. But he remains firm in his stance that the wall crawler is nothing but a coward hiding behind a mask to escape from accountability. In response, Pete stresses that Jonah's simply obsessed, even going so far as to specifically create an anti-Spidey task force back when he was mayor of New York. And when Jonah points out that Spider-Man blackmailed him, Peter makes him realize that it was Doc Ock impersonating his superhero alter ego. Still, the old man is not hearing any of it.
See? Even with your mask, you can't take responsibility for your actions. You don't know the first thing about responsibility.
Ha! Oh my god, I wish that were true, JJ. I really do. Life would be so much easier.
Seeing Spidey laugh makes Jonah lash out and trash the dinner table. Their argument just gets worse from there until Jonah reaches a breaking point when he remembers the woman he once loved one more time. And he erupts in tears.
Jonah, I didn't mean...
Huh. Don't you think I know that I have nothing? That I've lost it all?
Jonah recalls the worst tragedy that has happened to him, the death of his wife. And in the end, he can't help but recount all the losses he suffered.
My father's dead. My daughter is dead. The Bugle, the only thing worth a damn in this world, has rejected me. My wife is dead.
My wife is dead.
Jonah!
And even though they've been at each other's throat this whole evening, Spider-Man makes us realize how much of a stand-up guy he is when he offers an olive branch to Jonah.
Please.
Interview's over. I've got nothing in my life now. You win.
Jonah,
Get out!
No,
Get out, please.
In an unexpected turn, Spidey does something unthinkable.
I'm tired of this game. It's gone on too long and your family. You think nobody cares about you, but I do. I care. You think you're alone?
What are you?
You're not.
Obviously, this brings a shock to the former Daily Bugle publisher.
Parker, is this some sort of joke?
No joke, JJ. Now you know. My Aunt May. I could never.
You're Spider.
Yeah, Jonah. I'm Spider-Man. It was my Uncle Ben I let die, back when I was the amazing Spider-Man. He's why I do this.
Spider-Man explains how nowadays, he's just doing his best to do what's right. Even trying to save the man who's been trying to bring him down since the beginning.
I told you I do this to save lives. And if telling you this, breaking this cycle, helps save yours,
But this heartfelt moment is cut short when Peter notices that prior to all this, Jonah had announced on his blog that Spider-Man was going to be right here in his home tonight.
I was promoting the
Unbelievable!
As if on cue, FBI agents start knocking on Jonah's door. Peter knows what might happen if the men in suits get their hands on him. So, he bids Jonah farewell.
Jonah, snap out of it! I know this is a lot to dump on you and then leave, but I have to go. Someone may be in danger. Remember, I'm trusting you with this.
Trusting.
A second later, the FBI breaks down Jonah's front door only to see the old man still dumbfounded after tonight's revelations.
If agents are coming to Jameson's place, they're surely coming to Peter Parker's, since he's employed Spider-Man. And if they bust in like they did at Jonah's, I better not have my Spidey stuff in there at the time.
And as Peter Parker enters his building, a SWAT team prepares to swarm him. That's all for now. We hope you loved watching this video and can't wait to read your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel, and turn on that notification bell for more amazing content like this. Feel free to check out the next video while you're at it. We'll see you next time. Take care.